Winning in the trenches and running the football, two of the many things that Ascension Catholic football takes great pride in, hence the hat. OL, standing for offensive line. That was on full display last Thursday when Bulldogs running back Trevin Simon carried the ball 34 times for a school record 519 yards and 7 touchdowns in a victory against St. John of Plaquemine.
What happened last week wouldn't be possible without them, of course. So I want to give thanks to them and tight end, I guess. First half was kind of rough. Coach got on them about it. Came out the second half with a different mentality.
There's a couple guys that just, man, they're Ascension Catholic, just lifers, man. They're really entrenched in the program, really involved in the program. After the game, they kind of walk up and down the sideline. They do stats live, which is pretty cool if you've never seen it. But the one of them stood beside me, and they usually don't do that. When I took off my headset at the end of the game and handed it over, he was standing there. He said, "I got him at 519. That's the record." It took a second. I said, "Wait a second. He just said 500 yards rushing."
Yeah, that's right. Simon also adding 8 tackles and an interception on the defensive side. Just for good measure, the senior obviously excels on the football field, but the first thing anyone will say about him has nothing to do with his ability to tackle or run the ball like he's doing here. It's actually his leadership and humility that are his most impressive qualities.
Great athletes are a dime a dozen. They come around all the time. Very rarely do you get an athlete that is as talented as him and works as hard as he does. And that's kind of, what, I guess if you had to say something about him, what really stands out about him is he's able to do that. The next day, you would not know that he broke the school record that at a school that is known for having good running backs, because he showed up on time the next day. He was here, he goes through the whole day. One of the offensive linemen even made a joke about carrying a school bag, and he wouldn't let him do it. Nothing changed, and that's why he's been able to have the success he's been able to have, and God willing, he continues to have that success.